All right, let's do a Bohr model for the element phosphorus, or I should say the isotope, phosphorus 31. Remember this number, if it's written this way, represents the atomic mass, and we're talking about that particular isotope of phosphorus, okay? All right, first of all, the first thing I would recommend doing is I would do a subatomic particle count off to the side. I do this before you even start to draw your atom, okay? All right, proton number. Phosphorus always and forever will be element number 15. You look at the smallest number within that box for that element, right? So its atomic number is 15. That's the proton number. It's also the atomic number. If it's not reacting, it's just stable, it's just sitting there, then the protons have to equal the electrons, right? The positives balance the negatives. So it's 15. All right. Now for the neutron number. All right, I'm going to say 31 minus 15. All right, and I'm going to get 16. 31 minus 15. All right, so that's how we get the subatomic particle count. All right, next thing I would do is I'd say, oh, what group is it in? All right, the group indicates the number of valence or outer shell electrons. All right, phosphorus is in group, we said we're going to call that group 5 because we're not going to look at the transition right now, the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So that must mean it has 5 outer shell electrons. That's going to be important in a second. The period number. This tells us the number of electron shells. Energy levels, or shells. I'll say energy levels. Okay? So on our model, that means how many circles it has, okay? So the period number, it's phosphorus is period 3. Hydrogen and helium is period 1. Then you go left to right, starting with lithium, that's period 2. And then sodium, and going all the way over to phosphorus, that's period 3. So the period is 3. So if I draw a nucleus and I put P equals N equals, P was 15, N was 16. All right, so if it's period number 3, I just simply draw 3 circles. 1, trying to find a marker that's dark enough. 2, 3. And you always double check your work. Period 3, 3 circles. Okay? All right, I know it's in group number 5. So phosphorus must already have 5 electrons. I'm just going to put 5e minus. Again, if you like drawing the dots, you can draw the dots. 5 dots. All right, I know the innermost shell fills up first, right? So what's the innermost shell maximum number? 2. All right, so basically all you got to do is say how many more do I need to have a total of 15. So I got 7 here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I need 8 more. And we know that second shell can only hold 8. So here's how you check your work on a Bohr model. You say, oh, 15 protons, I should have 15 electrons. 8 and 2 is to make 10. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 5 is 15. And that's it. That's all you do. So it's pretty simple. It gets easier and easier and easier. The bigger the atom, it's just going to have more shells, right? But the process, it'll get easier as you practice it. Okay. So again, make sure you do your subatomic particle count in the nucleus. Draw the number of shells based on the number of periods, what period it's in. Do the outermost number of electrons based on the group the element's in. All right? And that's how you do a Bohr model.